Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here, and welcome to my trailer reaction for the Sims 4 new season's trailer that just came out. It is a gameplay trailer, but we all know that I'm more of a builder, so I'm still going to look at it from a little bit more of a build by perspective. I'm going to be trying to look at stuff in the background and stuff that I did not cover in the first trailer video. So let's see what sorts of new things we can find in this trailer video. And there's quite a bit. I have run through it. There's quite a bit. So if you haven't seen it yet, or if you just want to run through it a second time, feel free to stick around. I'm going to run through it and then we can go through it step by step. Or if you want to skip it, you can do that too. I'll see you back in a minute.
Celebrate heartfelt holiday traditions and enjoy new seasonal activities in The Sims 4 Seasons Expansion Pack. Snow, fun, and presents. Winter is the most magical time of the year. Let's decorate for Winterfest. Like real life, holidays are filled with traditions. Taking part in these activities will earn your Sims satisfaction points to unlock rewards, including new traits, like Iceproof. Brrr. Merry Winterfest! It's present time. Ugh, gross! A half-eaten pizza. Don't worry, Father Winter has brought some cheer. As winter fades, spring blossoms, and Mateo's got a hot date for Love Day. This rain could wash out his plans. Not a problem. With the weather controller, you can choose the weather that's right for you. Love Day is the perfect holiday to show that special someone how much you care. A skilled gardener can now arrange the perfect bouquet. Taking your Sim sweetheart out is a Love Day tradition. And without question, Mateo's got some dating game. He just needs to work on his skating game. The summer sun is high and Keiko deserves a day off. In Seasons, you can even create your own holidays. Pick a day and choose traditions. Water fun, invite guests, and who doesn't love a cookout? The grill is smoking and the water's cool. Keiko should celebrate this holiday every year. The leaves are falling. It's sweater weather. Let's celebrate Harvest Fest. The grand meal is the day's oldest tradition. And Anthony's in charge of dessert. He just needs one final ingredient. Honey. Let's hope there are leftovers. Ah, Harvest Fest. A time for family, appreciation, and fire! Fortunately, these two skipped the main course and went right to dessert. In the Sims 4 Seasons Expansion Pack, experience impactful weather, revel in seasonal activities, and celebrate heartfelt holidays.
So let's get right into it, shall we? First, let's look at the snow. Oh my God, the falling snow is awesome. I think it looks beautiful. Now, I know a lot of people have been complaining about the lack of snow depth, but I'm noticing that we have some tire tracks from the cars and the trolleys and stuff. So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. At least that element is there. And then we have several new items in this image. We have a new perimeter around the skating rink that I don't believe was shown in the last trailer. The lights were shown. We have a new ice cream stand, which is kind of cute. And the sign that's next to the ice cream stand, to the left of the ice cream stand, that is a new sign. I'm about 99% certain that's a new sign. And there's also some rainbow stuff on the perimeter of the skating rink. And I don't know, I'm not sure if it's part of those pieces or if that's that sign added on. I see a star with some rainbow coming off of it. So I'm not sure exactly what kind of decor that is, but some kind, and it looks cool. And obviously we have a cute little bunny costume, though that's not necessarily built by. Have to mention it just because, you know, bunny right there, middle of the screen. On this image here, one of the things that I missed last time was the bucket on the right-hand side. We saw the sprinkler, of course, couldn't miss that, but the bucket on the right-hand side, I thought it was an item that we had already. Now, I believe that this is a bucket that is part of an activity, and it's for water balloon fights. So we can have water balloon fights and snowball fights, and I think that that's what that's for. We have a new umbrella in this image too, that new umbrella stand. And obviously the lemonade stand is there as well, which is kind of cool. And a different color on those string lights. I'm going to skip a little bit ahead to this image here because there are several new items in this image that we haven't seen before. One of them is the boxes that she's digging through. And there's some on the left, obviously, that are closed and then the ones that she's digging through right there. And so those are new items. That's kind of interesting. There's also a new dining set and a new end table and lamp that's in this picture. The dining set we're going to get a better look at later, but that end table and lamp, that's some pretty stuff, especially the end table. I love the design on that. That is definitely really, really nice. Then this here, there is so much new in this image. There's a lot of good stuff going on in this image. Look at that coffee table. Oh my God, I'm in love with that coffee table. Yes, that is beautiful. And the chairs, those chairs are so interesting. They're really kind of different and I really like them a lot. We also get a better look at that short hutch, and I'm noticing that it's in this image twice. It's on the right and on the left, and I'm betting if they included it twice, this might be a new piece. It might be a new piece. It's not one that I can recall off the top of my head, so that may be a new piece. The artwork on the wall is new, and we get a glimpse of some of the child's artwork, and there are a few different versions of children's artwork that come with the pack, and I think that they're really cute. So that's kind of nice. And then a couple of things that we saw last time, the plants that are on the wall, the planter next to the fireplace. And one thing I don't believe I noticed in the last trailer was that light in the middle. That's an interesting add. I don't believe we had that before. The other thing I'm questioning, there's a couple of other things that I think might be new, but I'm not 100%. There's something above the planter that's next to the fireplace on the wall. I can't tell what that is. And I don't know if it's new or not because I can't tell what it is. And then there is a plant that's on top of the fireplace that I'm unsure if it's one that we have already or not. It looks like it could be one that we have, but I'm not positive. There's also a table to the right of the fireplace that, I don't know, it looks like it could be new to me. I think that the flowers on top of it are existing, but I don't know. That table, it's not striking a nerve with me as something that I've seen before. If we skip ahead just a second, we get the same room decorated up for, I think they're calling it Winterfest. And so we see these tables with the tablecloths on them and the nice little holiday designs and everything. I love the cards. Love the cards on the wall. Love the cards on the table. And there's some on the fireplace as well. They give it more of a homey feel. It's a little touch, but it gives it more of a homey feel to me. I like the decor item on the table on the far right too. That's a new piece. And then we get a new nutcracker as well. He's on the left of the fireplace. And then we have some interesting wall design, snowman wall design behind the tree. And it looks like it might be possibly designed to look like it's made by kids, which is kind of cute. And obviously new presents and things like that lying around. We're going to skip ahead a little bit to another screen where we can see some more build buy type items. We get some presents and things in between. So we can stop on this cute image of Mateo's hot date. She is adorable, isn't she? So anyway, besides that, obviously we see the hearts going around the house and on the railings and everywhere. And there's a lot of other new items in this image, which is why I wanted to stop here. We have the lights on the wall. Those are new. The artwork, which we saw before. The sofas, new back there. The awnings are new. The posts, the columns are new. The railings are new. Mailbox. And one of the big things that I'm really happy about is the foundation. I am so happy about this new foundation texture. I wish we had more of them. I believe the texture on the stairs are new, and I believe that the texture on the house is new as well. So pretty much everything we see here. And I did a comparison of windows to figure out if these windows are new or not. If they are new, they are a lot like cats and dogs. I just want to pause here for a brief second to admire the translucent roof on that back room. Is that not the most gorgeous thing? I am so excited about the translucent roof thing. And look at what is behind these two women. This is so beautiful. Look at this. We get a new bed, and it's a new bed with some curtains and some interesting design on it for Love Day. And The table is obviously decked out with a heart tablecloth for Love Day and some more cards for Love Day as well. This image, I love this image, and I love this idea of botany and florist career fields. And I know that's not billed by, but I still love the idea of that. The big thing that I love about this image, though, is the wall of flowers behind it. I was hoping it was customizable. I don't think it is, based on close examination of the trailer, but I still love it either way. It's really, really attractive. And the gardening stands in general are kind of a cool add. And most everything that we see in this image is new, which makes it super cool. So we already talked about the foundation texture being new, which I love. The wall texture is new. These lampposts that are in the front are also another new item. And obviously the posts that are surrounding the skating rink itself are new. Now, the one thing that I'm hoping for, fingers crossed, we have modular capability. In other words, I'm hoping that a few of these are just columns and then some of them are columns with the lights. And so that we can mix and match this stuff, or maybe the lights attached separately or something. I'm always looking for as much versatility in building items as possible, so if we can mix and match columns and lights and everything, that'd be really cool. So fingers crossed. I don't know if that'll be the case, but fingers crossed for it. There's a few other interesting things happening in this image that are a little bit hard to point out, but there are some speakers going around the skating rink, so they exist. And then there's also hearts that go around the floor. So there's some kind of lighting system that the skating floor goes and has these hearts all over it. And I don't know if that changes into different things, but I thought that was kind of cool. So though it's not build or buy, I have to pause here for a second because we have streaking. I mean, streaking. How awesome is that? We have streaking. We can also air our grievances, which I think is pretty cool. Don't we all have a need to air our grievances now and then? God, I love the stuff that they come up with. So this image shows us quite a lot as well. And a couple of things that we haven't seen yet. We can see the coffee table out back. It's more clear in the first trailer. It shows us that the kids obviously can go in the little kiddie pool. So we know now that the adults and the kids can go in the little kiddie pool. We have a little rubber ducky. We have a little basket over here on the right. But one of my biggest takeaways from this image, and this was the image that had dawned on me, is look at the strings of lights on the hedges, on the railings going around, and also at the blue triangles on the foundation, surrounding the foundation. So we are definitely going to be able to dress railings and foundations and stuff with decor, which I think is really cool because right now we can't do any of that. And there have been many times where I have wanted to attach lighting in particular to fences outdoors and haven't been able to do it without, move objects and then it drops when you place and all of that stuff. So to me, that's a really big deal from a build design perspective. I was very happy to notice that. So this image has a lot of cool stuff too. Again, we can see the triangle things on the fences on the perimeter. So that's just a really, really nice ad. Love it. Again, we can see the new texture. Love that new texture, exterior wall texture. And the windows and the doors, those are nice. They're nice. They're definitely similar to the other pack though, but they are nice. Then we saw the scarecrow in the last trailer, but one of the things that I didn't notice in the last trailer is that tree that's next to the scarecrow. Look at that and look at the container it's in. That is so cool looking. So cool looking. Love it. And I think these pumpkins are new too. I do not have the spooky stuff pack, but I don't believe it comes with the pumpkins that are shown here. It does come with some pumpkins, but I don't believe it comes with the ones that are shown here. I think these are new pumpkins. Also, there are a couple of items on the porch that I'm not entirely sure what they are. That orange thing with the leaf on it. I don't know if that's a light or what it is, but it looks kind of neat. The thing next to it, maybe a planter, I'm not really entirely sure, but they look like new items, and any new items are good items. At least that's my theory. We see the apiary here while he's getting the honey. This image, I want to stop here just to point out the cornucopia because that's the big new item in this image. The plant to the right of the gentleman in the blue is new as well, as is the leaves on the wall. But the cornucopia is the only thing in the image I believe that we have not seen yet. And then this here, get a good look at this dining room set. Ooh, ooh, I love this. I really do. I love this dining room set. This is just beautiful. And we get a good shot here of the coat rack and shoe rack in the back too. And we can also see some new curtains with the leaves on them. So that's kind of nice. But the big thing for me is the table and chairs, the dining room set. Love it, love it. Now, I don't know what set them all on fire, but what set me on fire in this image is that wall art. That is definitely new wall art. And I'm hoping that there's several different versions. I love wall art and I'm always wanting more. There is never enough wall art because you need something for every situation, you know? So that's something totally different that we haven't had before, that barn wall art. And fingers crossed, let's hope that there's multiple different versions of that wall art. I would love that. And then the other thing that I think is new in this image is the rug in the back. Not the one that the dining room table is on, that's base game, but the one that's in the background. I think that might be a new one. Then this is interesting. Just when you thought leaves were only build or buy objects, they're not. So I love this. I love that we can now have woohoo in leaves. That's hysterical to me. And we can see a few things here. We can see the snowman, or at least one of the snowmen. Hopefully we have more than one, but at least one that's a build by object. We can see the nutcracker, our new nutcracker. I like him. We can also see, this is one of the clearest images of the new awnings here and the new lights. And the columns are shown pretty clearly here as well, and the new stairs. Not sure if I mentioned that before, but I believe that those are new stairs that we get too. And I do believe that the wall texture, both the red on the house in the back and the gray on the house in the front, I believe that is new wall texture too. And next we have a nice pool image with a streaker in the front. Streaking is a new thing. How awesome is streaking? That just makes me laugh. Here we can see some new wall decor and streamers, and the table in the back is decorated with the tablecloth with the skulls and the bones and then the cards at the top. So we have a few new items here, and obviously some costumes are being shown off. And that brings us to the end. So that is my reaction and look at some of the new stuff from this trailer. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do hit the like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, it'd be totally awesome if you subscribed and then came back to see me again. I appreciate you spending the time with me today. Bye now.